Hey gang, Spacetime Badass here. Just sitting down for my evening tea, um, injected with some Silene Capensis. Injected like it's such a bad thing. I've just ground up with a coffee grinder some Silene Capensis root, African Dream root, into my lovely little tea here, and I'm just taking that for the night. Just finishing up my final testing phase of all the stuff that I needed to do with Silene Capensis before I made that video, which is going to be coming up soon, hopefully in the next few days, probably more realistically within the next week or two, because I want it to be completely complete. And yeah, doing that. Oh, is that like a tag under there? Anyway, overall, I want to talk about relaxation tonight and debunk a bunch of the bullshit that I've read with relaxation and like astral projection, out of body experiences, even a little bit on lucid dreaming. But overall, before that, I really just needed to make a video. I just needed to talk because I'm feeling kind of sad. I'm going to turn 25 here within the next couple of months, and that's just a big thing, being a quarter of a century old and just not reaching the expectations that you thought you would have reached before. Because with writing and stuff like that, I mean, I was published at a young age a few times even, and then I'd have all these teachers behind me for many years saying, you're gonna be a writer. And then I was in speech and debate team, and I did original prose, which was just obviously all original stuff. And to have all of these judges saying, you're gonna be writing, you're gonna be the next whoever, Stephen King, whatever. Maybe not so ambitious, but something close. And then after I just kind of stopped writing so lengthily in short stories and prose poetry, I moved on to music, and then I played with national bands like I Am Ghost. I played with Modern Day. Not Modern Day. Modern Day Escape was little, and they maybe have gotten bigger. I was more so thinking about Haste the Day. I played with Haste the Day. And to play with these national acts and have all those people cheering for you when you're opening for them even, and talking to the bands in the back and who have listened to your music, and they're just like, yeah, it's really good, and we think that you could be, touring with us in the next couple of years. All for it to kind of end up not as planned, to have all of these promising routes with writing, creativity, music, and to think you're going to go somewhere and then end up being 25, and it didn't go where you thought it would. And what am I to make of life? What am I to do in life? And I have to kind of forge ahead and do this whole new thing, whatever it is, to make that sort of name for myself, to produce good things for the human race, to contribute to the overall consciousness of man. What are you gonna do? So it's just kind of like hard for me recently, and you know what? I want to believe that I can. No. So yeah, that's why I just needed to talk, because I showed promise, and now it just kind of went to poop. Plans change. Think Bright Eyes. Conor Oberst said it best, and when he said, you can make a plan, set it into stone, like a feather falling, it's still unknown. So, kind of like that, but I just needed to make a video, I guess, overall, But I want to talk a lot about creativity. I already talked about that. I want to talk about relaxation, man. I want to talk about all of the bullshit that they're telling you about relaxing for out-of-body experiences and astral projection, kind of the same dealy. Lucid dreaming, not so much. A little bit, maybe, could be incorporated for you, but overall, lucid dreaming is just go to sleep how you normally fucking go to sleep, and just kind of stay a little more aware. But with out-of-body experiences / astral projection, they tell you all of this stupid shit. They tell you, visualize a white light surrounding your body in a bubble. This white light will protect you. Visualize a white light relaxing your feet up through your body. Relax your extremities. Relax your fingers, then your hands, then your arms and legs. It's just all this stupid stuff, man. Like, visualize this bullshit and you're gonna be relaxed from it. So the human body has not evolved much in thousands of years. Like, we're kind of, like, physically perfected. It's stupid, but it's true, if you have sex with someone and you don't use protection and do it to completion and, whatever, insemination occurs, you're, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have a baby. That's pretty real. That's pretty perfect, like, I can go and I can try to, I can inseminate as many women as possible, and as many women as I probably try to inseminate, they're gonna have a baby. So physically, we're evolved. We're done. Sorry, guys, we're done. We're freaking done. Unless, like, we start breeding with more people with the extra digit on each finger, which is fully functional rather than the kind of gimped version. That's about it. We're evolved, okay? The next evolutionary thing that we need to go through is mentally. The mental, psychological, spiritual evolution. But they try to tell you all this bullshit, this new age bullshit, that you need to visualize and pretend and all this shit, that you need to relax. But you know what you need to do to have an out-of-body experience or astral projection or whatever? You need to stretch, man. That's it. Okay, so you stretch it, and when you go to bed, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get my stretch in there, whatever. We're done. We're going to sleep. Nah, man. Like, double that, triple that. Okay, we're gonna stretch every muscle in our body, okay? Stretch every muscle in your body. So you're like doing, I try to work it down. I start to do the fingers and the arms, and then we do this, and then we do that forward, because not backward. If you do it backward, it kind of strains your neck, and then you do the back, and then the front, and then, go down and stretch your body. But a good stretching will relax the shit out of your body more than any of this visualization bullshit ever will. I even, like, the parts of your body that you can't really kind of stretch and get there, just clench the muscles for, a few seconds. Release, clench, release. You're going to relax. And all it is stretching, clenching, releasing, flexing, obviously, and then just kind of letting go. That relaxes you more than any of this bullshit that they tell you. Well, you don't have to take, sleeping pills. You don't have to take whatever the fuck vitamin some nutritionist told you to take. You don't have to visualize. You don't have to think about it. You just gotta stretch the fuck out, and you gotta clench and release, and then you're good. And that'll relax you so hard, because it just pisses me off, when they're saying visualize this, visualize that, when that can kind of hinder it. So, to explain that a little bit more, the human tongue, the human brain that affects the linguistic part of the, brain and affects the tongue and stuff. If you are kind of still, you can confirm this for yourself even when you're in bed. When you're thinking that inner monologue, the linguistic part of your brain is active, and as you're thinking these words, your tongue will slightly, ever so slightly, mimic the movement of the words that you're thinking. So that can kind of harm it. That's not relaxed. If you're, you need to kind of, when you're doing the sort of out-of-body stuff, yeah, the thoughts are going to come. It's kind of like meditation. You have to let the thoughts pass, acknowledge them, and then don't indulge them. Allow them to release. There was this really good thing that I read. It was like, your body is the mountain. Your thoughts are the clouds pass. So it's kind of like that. Excuse me. So if you let yourself get indulged in these thoughts, and your tongue's going to be moving, you won't really ever relax, and your mind can't be still, then that's not going to work. It's the same for me with visualization. So if you hook your brain up to the brain scanner, I can't think of the actual name of the thing where they put the plugs and shit on the different neuroreceptors of your brain, but if you hook yourself up to one of those motherfuckers and you picture a memory, that part of your brain is going to get active. If you imagine eating a pear and the taste of that, that part of your brain would be active in the same way as if you were actually eating a pear. If you imagine a red ball, then it would be this, like if you imagine having a red ball in your hand, what it feels like, what it looks like, that same part of your brain would be active as if you were actually holding one. So if you remember a song, it's about the same in your brain as hearing a song. And this has been proven time and time again. So visualization is really no different. So if you're imagining a fucking white light encompassing your fucking body and that's supposed to relax you, then you're just the same as seeing a white light encompassing your body, and you're not relaxing, you're not relaxing your mind, you're not relaxing your body. And certain things, like, yes, relax your mind in a way that it's like, yeah, you do have to focus, but you have to be relaxed in the same respect. This kind of contradictory energy where it's like, focus, but don't entertain your mind with like visualizations, So this is just, I'm trying to debunk this straight up bullshit saying you have to visualize fucking anything. Just stretch. That's it. It's easy. It's simple. Get all of this new age, we have to make things complex, and we have to make things a strategy, and we have to make things a simple, like this step-by-step procedure for doing something. You don't. You just gotta stretch the fuck out. Your body's relaxed. The rest lies in your mind. And all you have to do is remain aware while allowing these passing thoughts to pass as they are named for. So, I mean, I think that's it. Just had to kind of get rid of some of that because it's kind of bullshit, and I just had to make a video overall for my personal well-being. So, I mean, kind of getting daylight out there. I think I'm going to retire with my Silent Capensis tea just about done. Thanks for watching. I'm Spacetime Badass, and don't get all caught up in the relaxation thing, man. Just stretch, be yourself, do as you're doing, and you'll do it, man. Take it easy.